Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Wes here, and we are back again with another draft analysis. It's been a few weeks since we started the IBA, and it's kind of been not going the greatest. I feel like I didn't draft the greatest I've ever done before, and I feel like that has a big thing to do with maybe like there being 20 people in that draft. But we're in a new draft league. This is the IBA VGC. So this is just a different division of the IBA, just doing the VGC stuff in this division. And we have a pretty crazy team, if I do say so myself. I'm in love with this team, okay? So we are going off of Series 7, I think, or Series 8. I'm not sure. It's the one with the legendaries, one with the restricted. So we'll have one restricted, one Gmax, 2 tier 2s, 3 tier 3s, one restricted, one Gmax, 2 tier 1s, 3 tier 2s, 3 tier 3s, and 1 tier 4. That makes up the draft. We're not the most versed in VGC, so this is going to be a really fun learning experience for a lot of us. So, and there is a few people that have really tore up some VGC. KyogreKauai and Pancake Wizard are pretty well versed in the VGC, and then Tay, that's the main thing she does, I reckon, is VGC. So it's gonna be a lot more like I'm the newbie here. Like we did do some VGC, and but I'm not the greatest when it comes to VGC. So this will be a nice learning experience, and I feel like I drafted like a phenomenal team. Like I feel like this team is just top notch, really. So I'm going to go in the order I drafted. We were allowed to draft from any tier at any time. But I'm going to go in the order I drafted. So I was the 3rd pick overall. My first pick, I was going to pick restricted. I was looking for Kyogre or Groudon. Those two went first. Those two, first round, Kyogre went. Second pick, Groudon went. So it was me. And I had any Pokemon other than Kyogre and Groudon to pick from. And I decided to go with Dialga. I feel like Dialga is just a phenomenal Pokemon. It's my favorite legendary Pokemon, and that's a big reason I drafted it. And it's just really powerful, and I feel like I can do some really fun stuff with it. Plus, it gets things like Trick Room, and it has telepathy, which is just awesome for things. And it's just a monster, really. Base 150 special attack is just insane. Plus, these things can hold items, so if we wanted to just scarf and just go ham on stuff, we can. Like this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be this is an awesome Pokemon. I'm super happy to have it. And again, just incredible. It's like I don't know what else to say about him. He's pretty awesome, but like, having telepathy just is a big bonus for Dialga in this league for sure. So our next round pick, I'm picking up my Gmax, and I'm thinking I want to pick up a Gmax that I want to start building one of my themes, because I'm gonna go for like 2 or 3 themes, right? And I want to go for a theme, right? So I want my Gmax to be a tier 1 Pokemon, so I get a free extra tier 1. That's kind of my thought process. So I went with old reliable Hatterene. Gmax Hatterene is here. We're setting up a Trick Room core and some other things. So I pick up Gmax Hatterene, and we was on the way back up. So I was basically a wheel pick. So I picked up Gmax Hatterene, then 2 picks, and then 2 picks back down, and then that way I planned it where Dialga can work with anything, right? And Hatterene, I was wanting to pair a very specific mon with. Hatterene is awesome because it has Trick Room. It's like the premier Trick Room setter in VGC, or at least it was when I was playing. It paired with Indeedee Female, which is our 3rd round pick, and that is just phenomenal. Like Hatterene plus Indeedee, this core here sets up Trick Room no matter what. Like there's nothing that can stop this unless you reverse Trick Room me or you imprison Trick Room me. There's no way to stop this. And if you guys listening here in the IBA, if you have those options, you better bring it because I'm setting up Trick Room. If I bring these two in our battle, I think that is just phenomenal. And we went back down, and a couple of the things I was wanting kind of got snapped. But it wasn't too bad. We ended up with exactly what I really wanted. Like one of the things I really wanted. So I wanted to really have a broad range of speed tiers because I'm doing that Trick Room, but I'm also wanting to be able to just straight up come in and guns a-blazing and attack just on this, like the actual speedy end of things. So I actually pick up Hawlucha for some psychic terrain abuse, giving Indeedee another function and another type of setup. So that gives me a Trick Room abuser, and it gives us the psychic terrain abuse that we can run, and that's phenomenal. Then we pick up, well, let's go ahead and talk about Hawlucha first. Hawlucha is really good paired with Indeedee because we can just straight up follow me on Indeedee, Swords Dance, just start going wrecking havoc with the Psychic Seed, Unburdened Hawlucha. Hawlucha is just a phenomenal Pokemon, and running it in this Psychic Terrain Abuse, like it was one of my favorite ways to run it when I was playing VGC. So I think this is a great little core we picked up. And Dialga is just there. It's not really like it's just gonna be there. It doesn't really have a lot of. It does have the Trick Room, like I said, but it doesn't have a lot of just support. It's just there to start doing shit, right? So anyway, we got Hawlucha, and then in round 5, I'm wanting to set up a weather. Like I'm wanting like I want my Trick Room core, a Psychic Terrain abuse, some Psychic Terrain abusers, and I want a weather. And I decided I was going to go with a rain team. I was going to pick up Pelipper, Barraskewda. Barraskewda is really good because of the propeller tail and stuff like that. And I decided to go with good old reliable sand. So I pick up the Gigalith, and I really like this pick because we didn't have to dip into tier 1. We saved tier 1 for a very special Pokemon at the very end of the draft because everybody else picked both their tier 1s up. So I was guaranteed this Pokemon. So I was able to just keep going in my draft and not worry about that Pokemon to the very end, which is just really great for us. So I pick up the Gigalith, and I thought that was really awesome because Gigalith is a slow Pokemon, so I can use it in the Trick Room if I need to. I can also set up my Sandstream. It's really good. Then we went back down, come back up, and I know there's this Pokemon I really wanted because it gives me a free legendary, and I knew a certain someone was wanting it, and I had to pick it before they did. Well, I'm just gonna say Tay picked up Moltres Galar, and I was really wanting that because it's my mascot, you know. I was like, you know what? I want to take Ditto from the Dashing Dittos. Because I knew she was probably going to pick that up probably this round. So I picked it up, took it. I needed it. I was like, this is a free legendary. I gotta take it, right? Because I can take someone else's legendary, and like no one can set up against me. I have a Ditto, you know. I really like that. I really like Ditto. And then on the way back down, I got the Pokemon I really wanted. I dipped all the way down to tier 4, but this Pokemon was perfect for my Trick Room. And it's a really good Pokemon that I can just set up with and do some really fun stuff. It's Turtonator. Turtonator is tier 4, and honestly, tier 4 was kind of lacking. This was probably the best pick in tier 4 in my opinion. There was a couple other really good ones like Cloyster and Lantern and stuff like Cottony. Cottony was really good, and it was in there. But I feel like Turtonator was just like the premier pick in tier 4 if you're going to be running Trick Room. And it's a good thing I went ahead and picked it up because Rebel said he was taking it because he built a sand and a Trick Room too. But I feel like I really beat him out on the sand team because he has Hippopotas. I feel like he should have probably tried to get Hippowdon But I'm not talking about his draft. Let's just continue on. Tyranitar is awesome. I can Shell Smash and follow me with NDD, keep stuff off of Tyranitar, and then just Dynamax and start going ham. It's really awesome. Oh, I forgot to talk about the rules. Anything can Dynamax except for restricted Mon. So even our Gmax has to Gmax, but everything else can Dynamax. So we're really not limited too much. And then coming back up, we picked up Berserker. And Berserker's a Pokemon I've been wanting to draft since I first started draft, because it was our original mascot was Minnesota Berserkers, and I'm probably gonna bring back the Minnesota Berserkers at some point, because I wanted to kind of split Motostoke Moltres and Minnesota Berserkers, have like both those running at the same time. I just haven't ever had. I really like the Motostoke Moltres. I really like that team. But I really liked Minnesota Berserkers. It was the first team name, and I just really liked it. So I wanted to kind of draft Berserker as a homage to that. Plus, it gives our Dialga actually something to do. We can bring Berserker for that Steel Worker, or not Steel Worker, that Steely Spirit, and boost our Dialga's Steel type moves 50%. Isn't it something crazy like that? Isn't it? Let me check. It's like a crazy amount. Yeah, 50% extra damage on Steel type moves, and that's awesome. That's actually awesome. And plus, Berserker is just slow enough to kind of take advantage of the Trick Room. And I have a negative speed shiny Berserker, but I probably won't use it. I'm probably just gonna use my other account and use Gen Mons, because I don't have time to set these Mons up. Like, I probably won't be using our shiny Berserker that we built up, but it's still it's nice. It's just a kind of really like Berserker, and he's just really cool. He has a lot of neat options, and he has the like battle armor's not the greatest. I mean, I could get on a defensive Berserker if I wanted to. Death Claws is really good if I'm just bringing him by himself. But anyway, I think he's going to be best when paired up with Dialga. And then coming back down, we picked up Stoutland. Stoutland is phenomenal. Like, I really was happy with Stoutland, because it gives us an Intimidator. It gives us Pokemon Scrappy if we need that. And plus, Stoutland can take advantage of Sandstream, because it has Sand Rush. And that's really good for a normal type Pokemon. It doesn't give us the weakness to water and grass and stuff that a normal ground type Sandstreamer would be, or Sand Rusher would be weak to, and it helps us with that stuff, you know. And I really like Stoutland, because I can just bring him as an Intimidate, switch in, just like lower my opponent's offensive capabilities and stuff like that. And I really like that in Stoutland. Plus the Sand Rush, like I said, is just really good on Stoutland, because Stoutland has a base 1 pin attack, and it's really good for what he is. I think he's gonna really show his worth this season, and I'm happy to be using him. And then, like I said, I could save my tier 1 to the final pick, so that's what I did. And on my way back up, I picked up a Pokemon I wasn't super sure about, because I've went really offensive. With this, I'm worried I don't have enough support, but Indeedee Female is like the best support Pokemon you could have. And I feel like I can just kind of run it with every set. Like Indeedee Female is going to be like our most brought member, I feel like. Because I'm going to need it for all these different teams. And it works with all these different teams. Like I made all these cores, except for the Sand Core. I can run without Indeedee in that core. But I made all these cores work with Indeedee. And I think that's really, really, really cool. The way we've worked that out. But yeah, we grabbed Alakazam as a Psychic Terrain Abuser, and we can just sit there and spam Expanding Forces with Alakazam, and that's gonna do some damage. Plus he has plus he has Magikarp too, so he doesn't get affected by the Sandstream, stuff like that. I don't know, man. Plus we have Speed Swap. Speed Swap is just a phenomenal move, especially with Pokemon like Alakazam with base 120. Speed. We can swap this over to our Dialga. Swap this over to our Hatterene. Like, we can bring out Hatterene and not even have to worry about setting up Trick Room. We can just speed swap it, and that's just awesome. That's just awesome. Okay, Alakazam's really I don't know, man. Like he has this support aspect to him that I don't think a lot of people are looking at when they think of Alakazam. He can set up screens if we need him to. He has some options, and I really like that. But our final pick is the one I'm most hype about. This is a Pokemon that we tried to pick up in Season 1 of the IBA, and I just could not run him. I did not do him justice in singles, but I hope to reclaim and hope to really push through and show you guys that we can use this man to his best ability. And that is the one, the only, Dracovish, baby. We got Sandrush Dracovish out here. We can... Oh man, this is I'm excited about this, man, because we have our Sand Core and Gigalith, Stoutland, and Dracovish. They don't share any toppings, and that is just so freaking cool in a Sand Core, because usually you have like you share weaknesses and stuff, right? Everything's weak to which I guess I still am weak to fighting with Stoutland, but Dracovish and is just so freaking cool in Sand because of the options that it has available to it, and I really like that. I really like that a lot. But yeah, I really thought that was really neat, really neat. But Dracovish just it's just such a good Pokemon, dudes. Like, we're pretty much only going to be running Sandrush, I feel like. I mean, we could do a Strong Jaw, Choice Scarf, and just put him in the back with something else, you know, and just come in and start doing damage. I don't think Water Absorb will ever come in handy. I almost picked up, like, I seen Nick picked up Excelgor with Palisand, and that's a nasty combo. I almost picked up Maractus just so I could switch it in, you know, and, like, he's just useless. He can't do that against me, you know. But I don't know. I feel like we can. I think we can deal with it without that. But yeah, that's our squad. I'm super pumped about it. I feel like we have the Sand Core, we have a Trick Room Core, and then we have a few Psychic Terrain Abusers, and then we have Berserker that can boost Dialga. And I don't know. I think that's neat. I think that's really neat, and I hope I've done like a better job. Like, you know, we did the ABL Season 4, and I really liked our team in that, but I don't think we did a phenomenal job in the way we drafted in that. But in this one, we managed to pick up our support mon super early on, and we're super prepared for this, and I feel like we can really show our worth here, and I hope we can. I almost picked up Riolu or Loppard to do the Trick Room shenanigans with, like, just max guard, and then they set up the Trick Room for you. I think that's really neat, but do we need it? Not really, since we have Indeedee Female. Like, Indeedee Female just kind of handles that, you know. We're good. But yeah, I hope this team works out. I'm excited to give it a try. And yeah, this is like, I haven't been in VGC in a long time, and I'm excited to give it another whirl. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode, or the first week, which will be 1 week from today. Saturdays, 10 a.m. as the usual IBA goes. I feel like this really renewed a spark that I needed. Because I was kind of getting draggy, kind of getting broken down, broken hearted about some things, and I feel like this is really lit a spark, like lit a spark that we really hadn't had lit in a long time, and I appreciate you guys' support. We're almost to 400 subscribers, and that's just phenomenal. If you haven't, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And please hit the like button. It's like really important to hit the like button, apparently. So do that and comment, like, and say like some nice stuff and stuff. I'd appreciate that. Everybody that comments, I'll go to your newest video and comment and like and all that good stuff, because I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time.